It's Madden NFL 22, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Saints and the Dirty Birds, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene, the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Brendan Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game, and if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Callaway, the return man. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, a few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A beautiful fake. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Jameis again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Looking long for Thomas.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete.
And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ryan. Able to find Patterson. But I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
In the final minute. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke Broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the fourth quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So Ryan and the Falcons down 7-0. A little under 30 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
One last shot for Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on